show you how to make one of my favorite smoothies. You'll need 3 avocados, 2 pears, 3 apples, some clove, cinnamon, honey, coconut milk, and vanilla. I always like to do the easiest stuff first, so we're going to do the avocados. All we need to do is slice it open. I like to go long ways around. I just find it's easier for me to get the seed that way. See, it just opens right up. And it's nice and beautifully green. Now we'll take the lid off of our blender and we'll just start scooping stuff in. I'm going to take that seed out first. Now the seed is also nutritious. You can cut up the inside of the seed and put it in your smoothie. I choose not to because it's a little grainy. If I ever have the pit of an avocado, I have it separately. So we'll just go ahead and scoop the insides in here. There we go. Do the other side. It's important whenever you're doing a smoothie to put the softest things in first. They'll blend and make enough juice for you to blend the harder things. There we go. And I'll do the other ones. Look how beautiful that is. That is gorgeous. Put all these skins to the side. Where'd that other skin go? I have no idea. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're all here. And then skip this in there. Avocados, you know, they're used for more than just guacamole. They make smoothies really creamy. You can also make ice cream with them. And then this last one. Ooh. This one definitely needed to be eaten today. Toss that in there. If you have an avocado and it has a lot of brown areas, try not to use that. It's oxidized and it's not going to taste as well. It's definitely going to throw off the flavor of your smoothie. Here we go. Those are done. And I'll put these seeds here, and I can always use them again later. If I want to chop them up, maybe make a little avocado seed snack. Put that back in the bowl. Now on to the second softest thing. Keep the lid on that for flies. The second softest thing is the pear. I am going to take the skin off. Even though these are organic, I'm not sure if they have been sprayed with like a light wax. They do feel a little slick, so I just don't trust it. I'm gonna peel it. Anytime you don't trust a fruit, just peel it. It's not worth questioning and then having your smoothie and not being able to enjoy it. The birds are really loving watching me do the smoothie. Cardinal is when I moved to Georgia. I was a little freaked out. I've never seen a bird so red, but now I see them all the time. And since the weather is warming up, I'm seeing them a lot more often. There's one right there watching me make this. Whenever I'm out here gardening, they also come out and visit me. Sometimes they mess up what I've just done. So if I go put down seed, I have to watch the plant pots because they'll come right after me and dig up the seeds. There you go. This is a Bartlett pear. I like to mix my pears up. Some are extra sweet and some are a little milder. And this Bartlett pear is a little milder than this first green pear. you're a little younger and making this smoothie, I would suggest not peeling it the way I am with a knife. Use a peeler because it's just going to be a little safer for you. I'm better with a knife because I was raised using only knives. But I will admit that peelers are safer. They're safer for people who don't use knives on a regular basis. Right, throw these peels back into the bowl. Now I'll take the lid off and we'll just cut these pears up. And they don't have to be really small chunks, though the smaller the chunk, the easier it is to blend. There's a stem. I have a friend who is a chef, and she cuts things up so fast. She's like, chop, 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 chop. I've never cut anything up that fast. There's no rush for me, but then even if I wanted to cut something up that fast, I don't think I could. Not without training. So I'm just dicing these up. You can see the size that I'm doing. I'll toss them in. Now we're filling up this blender. This is a little bit of the core. We can toss these cores inside. Where's the core on this one? There are so many little critters out here. There are chipmunks and squirrels and birds. Thankfully, I haven't seen any snakes. I did see a snake in my front yard, but I haven't seen any in the back yet. We're done with the pear now. And now for these 3 apples. These apples, I am sure, have been waxed because I can feel how waxy they are. Now, there are some things you can do, like soaking them in vinegar and other washes to get the wax off, but I'm not really good with those washes. I find that there's always like this one spot that I missed. So I'm just going to peel these as well. Apples are so beautiful. My favorite color is red, and whenever I see them and I see the skin like this, it's beautiful, like petals from a flower. There's something about making your food outside that just makes it taste better. I know there's no scientific reasoning behind that, but I just feel like my food tastes way better when I make it outside. Whew. This one has some yellow in it. I think these are called Macintosh apples. When I was younger in school, we were required to learn the types of apples. Granny apple, Macintosh, green apple, which I knew was sour. There were just so many names. I used to know them. I think I knew like 12 names when I was younger. We had an exam for it too, to know the types of apples. But now, I probably can only name like 3. Macintosh, Granny. Oh no, something red. I forgot. Yeah, maybe let's just stick to 3. I know maybe 3 apples. Granny Smith. That's one of them. Granny Smith and a crab apple. There you go. Last apple to peel. If ever you're cutting and your knife hand gets slippery, like maybe you get a little juice on your cutting hand, wipe that juice off. Go wash and dry your hand, or at least just pat it dry, because the last thing you want is a slippery knife hand, for obvious reasons. So I'm out here and I have this cloth in case my knife hand gets slippery. These peels are great to make vinegar with. So if you're into vinegar making, save them. You know, make sure they're washed because you don't want to contaminate your vinegar with anything that's really dirty. But save them and save the cores. Like this apple core, I'm cutting it like this. And I have this chunk and you're like, oh, you're wasting all this apple. I'm using this to make vinegar. So it's not going to be wasted. I make lots of vinegars, usually with things that I forage around the city, like Oregon holly grapes, figs, mulberries, blackberries, strawberries, like that kind of stuff that I find, like just walking the city, I will make vinegar with. So now we'll just lightly dice these. You can see how big these are. You don't have to be as small. They're closer to the top. There we go. This is going much faster. Less chops equals much faster. There we go. Feel like a chef now. Oh. Chop, chop, chop. Yay! So now we have a full container for our smoothie. Now that we're certain all of the solids will fit, I'm going to show you my little secret. And it's how I get my smoothies to mix really well without getting any of the honey or other spices stuck to the side of the blender. So now that we're clear, this can all fit in here, I'm going to take a scoop of it off the top. There we go. And I'm going to leave like a little hole in the middle. Just dry your hands off if they're wet now. Okay, now I'm going to add all my mixture into the center in this little hole, and that'll keep it from sticking to the sides. I take about that much clove, just a teeny bit, because clove is really strong, and some cinnamon. Cinnamon I'll take like half a teaspoon, because it's delicious. I will take half a teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. I'm going to take an entire tablespoon of honey. Whoa. Honey is just amazing. It's not only good for you, but it's delicious. Honestly, if you're looking for health food that's tasty, honey's where it's at. Oh no, there's a bee. The bee smells the honey. Okay, and then coconut milk. We already have avocado, which is really creamy, and we're going to make it extra, extra, extra creamy by adding this coconut milk. It's also going to help this whole thing blend. Woo! This is always the part that makes me nervous, is getting the last bit of the cap off. We'll get some of that coconut fat off. And then add some of the coconut milk. About half a can. And now we're going to do the secret part, which is adding this back on top. Now when we go to blend, none of it will get stuck to the sides. Look how creamy this is! This is going to be the creamiest smoothie ever. Now you don't have to do this, but I like to drizzle just a little bit of honey and just a sprinkle of cinnamon on the top, just for aesthetics. And now we taste. Amazing, like it always is. I hope this video has helped you. If you ever want to make a green smoothie or just any smoothie that's healthy and delicious, let me know. And I will recommend you a smoothie based on your mood.